Hi Chelsea fans, Chels Daft here, back with another of my 5-minute videos. Straight to the point, no waffle, no BS, just concise, clear, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. The last couple of videos you have, and thank you for that. So this video, Jorginho, he just won the UEFA Men's Player of the Year, which is a massive achievement for him. He's won the Champions League with Chelsea. He's won the Euros with Italy. He's had a phenomenal season. And yet there's still some detractors out there as far as Jorginho is concerned. And I'm trying to look at the reason as to why. Now, there's a saying in the UK, there's a particular food product called Marmite. And that's exactly what Jorginho appears to be. The saying about the food product is you either love it or you hate it. And that's what seems to be the case with Jorginho. There's no in between. It's either one or the other, as it is with Marmite. So why is that the case with Jorginho? When Jorginho first came to the club with Maurizio Sarri, the perception was that he was a Sarri fanboy. He was a Sarri player. And the Sarri formation and tactic works because he was the focal point where everything drives from. He come in and the first 10 games under Sarri was great, and then it all fell apart. He was being pinpointed, he was being man-marked and targeted. It all fell apart and Jorginho was being criticised heavily. He was being criticised heavily because in a certain role where he was playing in the middle of midfield in the Premier League, you're expected to do the defensive side of the game in addition to the use of the ball. Let's face it, his defensive side of the game was crap. Absolutely awful, useless in that first season. Second season, under Frank Lampard, I personally thought that Jorginho has made improvement in his defensive side of his game. He was getting much more involved in that side of the game. It wasn't the best by any stretch of the imagination, but you could see he made improvement. He was willing to get himself in there in tackles, to step in, to put his foot in, to try and be a little bit more physical despite of his small frame. And I thought that was credit to him for doing so. And the fact that we finished fourth, we qualified for the Champions League and had a successful year under Frank, bearing in mind all the restrictions we were playing with. Last season, for whatever reason, he found himself out of the team under Frank Lampard. And when that change was made, when Tuchel came in, Thomas Tuchel famously spoke of the fact that he decided with 1 day's notice before a game was being played on one training session, he would go with experience. And it was also common knowledge that he tried to sign Jorginho previously. He was a big fan of the way that Jorginho plays. So Jorginho come in under Thomas Tuchel and pretty much made that position his own. Maybe the odd game or two where he didn't play or he's on the bench or come off. But Jorginho and his use of the ball and the fact that he makes himself available in front of that back four and he's so comfortable with the ball at his feet is what is key for a manager. It's someone that links to play. It's someone that can take the ball under pressure and just take the pressure off by just controlling it and playing a quick pass. And let's face it, he very rarely gives the ball away. He does, but it's very rare. The problem that you've got with the Chelsea fans is, under Sarri, it was a slow process. He was used to Serie A playing slow football. And that's what initially was happening with Jorginho when he got found out. He was trying to do the same way, playing backwards or sideways. He was getting found out. And there's still this argument that he plays too slow, that he plays sideways too much, that he's not playing dynamic and forward-thinking football. And that's the problem, I guess. But again, you have to ask yourself the question. If Thomas Tuchel sticks with this formation, 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs, 2 midfielders, playing deeper than the 2 number 10s, even if he switches it to 1 number 10 behind 2 strikers, the base of our midfield, the 2 deep-line midfielders will probably remain. The question is, when everybody's fit, will you play Kovacic and Conte there? Because they're both dynamic, going forward and defending. They both look to break the lines and are much more mobile than Jorginho. Would you play those 2 in front of Jorginho or not? And that's, I guess, the biggest question for Chelsea fans to answer. But when it comes to calming things down, dictating the press, dictating the passes amongst the team, and someone that you can rely on to give the ball under immense pressure, to turn away and to lay the ball off, that's what Jorginho does fantastically well. He's used to the ball when he's got some space. He does look to go forward with it. And I just think that's what it all comes down to. It comes down to the fact that when he first came in, it was too slow, it was sideways, it was backwards. And a lot of people just didn't rate Jorginho. He has improved. But is it enough for Chelsea fans? Or do you believe that he's done enough to prove himself already? This is the point of this whole video. Let's talk Marmite. One or the other. Like him or you don't like him. and try and get it out there for you guys to comment on. But one thing's for certain, he's had an outstanding season last year with what he achieved, and you have to be honest, he played a pivotal role in both trophies for Italy and for Chelsea, and you can't deny that. But again, as I say, the question is, if everyone's fit, does he start? So I just want to do this 5-minute video to discuss Marmite and Jorginho and get your take on it. Would you pick him with everybody fit, or would it be Kovacic and Conte? And do you think that he's being harshly treated, or do you think that he deserves exactly where he is because he's that good of a player? Let me know in the comment section below. Just a little quick video, 5-minute video today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like the idea of these little short 5-minute videos, drop a like on it for me, then subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. So thank you very much for watching.